Friends, when we talk about access to electricity, this has been the issue across the world. Barring some of the Western countries, in most of the part of the world, we can see that still large number of people are not able to actually access the electricity. That is one of the very important resource when it comes to the ensuring healthy growth and development, and also ensuring the industrialization. So in that context, recently World Economic Forum, that is an important institution, and it also releases some of the important reports, just like Global Gender Gap Report and other such reports like this. And in that context, it has actually talked about energy poverty. So what is this energy poverty? This topic can be important for our mains part and also for prelim and also for the interview. So आइए समझते हैं इसको, ये एनर्जी पॉवर्टी क्या है और ये किस तरह से पॉपुलेशन के और कंट्री के ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट में एक बैरियर एंड हर्डल का काम कर सकता है और करता है। सबसे पहले ये एनर्जी पॉवर्टी क्या है, तो वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम इसको बोलता है लैक ऑफ एक्सेस टू सस्टेनेबल मॉडर्न एनर्जी सर्विसेज एंड प्रोडक्ट्स। सो दिस इज द एक्चुअली डेफिनेशन ऑफ द energy poverty. So we understand that in fact in India also almost 70% of our electricity comes from the thermal power plants. So but that is not sustainable. So when we talk about the sustainable, it should be coming from some of the resources that are climate friendly and also doesn't pollute the environment, create releases some of the greenhouse gas emissions. So sustainable access to energy is important for ensuring sustainable economic growth and development. So let's understand some of the other important aspects of this energy poverty. So basically, it can be found in all conditions where there is lack of adequate, affordable, reliable, quality, safe and environmentally sound energy services to support the development. So energy coming from the thermal power plants and other resources are not sustainable and not environmentally friendly. So I would say this can also be some of the issue when it comes to ensuring the sustainable economic growth and development. So actually we have to talk about some of the energy sources alternative to the thermal and the crude resources. It can be the solar power, wind energy. These are some of the sustainable and obviously environment friendly resources that can be beneficial for ensuring the sustainable development. So let's understand this concept of clean energy solar mini grids. So basically mini grids are decentralized electricity generation system with capacity exceeding 10 kilowatts. So actually mini grid serves as a limited number of consumer via distribution grid. Just like in India we have an important program called PM Kusum. So it has a network of decentralized solar power grids that is helpful when it's come to de-dieselizing the agriculture sector. So it's a very good initiative and also ensure the sustainability. Besides this, the mini grids designed to meet diverse needs including homes, business, institution, small industry. So it can have multi-purpose and obviously good when it's come to getting access in the sustainable way of energy resources. So let's have some of the global practices when it's come to mini grids. So in Nigeria we have 20,000 mini grids installed till date. In Cambodia we have diesel powered mini grids integrated into the national grid serving over 1 million consumers. So these can be the powerful outcome of the mini grids. Besides this, in India around 700 solar mini grids are actually operated by private companies mainly in the Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand. Similarly, state regulations support private sector when it comes to generating electricity from the mini grid sources. So this can be a good when it comes to providing sustainable accessibility of the energy resources to the poor communities and also the people, and will also be beneficial when it comes to ensuring the industrialization and economic growth and development. So energy poverty directly impact, we understand that energy poverty is a barrier, and when there is no access to affordable, accessible, environment friendly energy resources, then we have a situation of energy poverty. So how it can actually impact? So first, when we have a system of mini grids, it will be quite helpful in ending the poverty. inclusive, equitable, quality educations. This can also be actually damaged when there is no issue of energy, when there is no issue of sustainable supply of energy. Next we have achieving gender equality. We understand most of the time household chores are depend on the female partners, so that also concerned. Improve access to water, sanitation, decent work and economic growth, SDG 8, reducing global inequality, SDG 10, climate actions, SDG 13, fostering partnership. These all get actually impacted when there is no actually accessibility of the energy. So that is also a threat when it's come to realizing the sustainable development goal by 2030. So in context of India, we still large number of people have an issue of sustainable supply of energy resources. Though the government has done a very good work in the area of providing accessibility of energy resources in both rural and other remote area in India, but still we have this issue. So what are the causes of energy poverty in India? First, lack of energy infrastructure. That is also important because most of our energy resources we depend on the thermal power plant, and almost 70 to 80% electricity come from these plants, so that is not sustainable. So besides that, there is no much infrastructure when it comes to generating electricity from the other alternative resources. Geopolitical tension is also one of the issue because of the supply. 80% of Indian crude oil comes in the form of imported item. So any geopolitical turbulence, stability create energy security issue for India. Besides this, we have a lack of affordability. So we have also issue of affordability because large number of people are still not able to afford the accessibility of sustainable supply of electricity because of their poverty and the lack of opportunity. Next, inefficiency of energy. Large number of our energy power plants and also the thermal power plants are suffering due to lack of efficiency. So there is issue of inefficiency in these plants. So these are some of the important factors that actually cause energy poverty in India. Significance of mini grids. So mini grids can be one of the solution when it comes to addressing the issue of energy poverty. So economic and environmental safety. Mini grid companies are also providing mobile telephony, decentralized energy system development and accelerators. So this is how this mini grids can be helpful when it comes to reducing the issues of energy poverty in India and across the world. Now we have ways to unlock the potential of solar mini grids. So we understand the government is nowadays focusing more on solar energy, and it can be a probable solution when it comes to issue of energy poverty. Increase investment in the solar energy. Government need to focus on this area and investment must be increased in that area. Need for a diverse energy mix comes from the solar, wind, nukes, thermals, geothermals. Establish well-planned and well-run solar grids. Implementation of financial mechanism and guarantees. Address the disparity in investment and distribution. So these are some of the possible way forward through which we can actually ensure the sustainable supply of energy security and also reducing the issue of energy poverty in India and across the world. So this is all about the important topic called energy poverty. एंड ऐसे ही रिलेवेंट कंटेंट को जानने और समझने के लिए आप हमसे जुड़ सकते हैं हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल सिलेक्शन IAS के थ्रू. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो.